Hello guys, welcome back to the channel. So in this channel I'm going to tell you the very important points which you should not forget while filling the application form, and certain things which you should follow during the examination, and very important things which you should know, so that it will be very helpful for you while filling the form. And as we all know, the NEET MDS dates have been announced. It's December 16th, right? Okay. So please be aware of the application form dates. It starts from 26th of October 5 p.m. onwards till 15th of November 11:55 p.m. I kindly request all the students to not wait till the 15th of November, because the city, the choice of city is the first come first basis. You know that, right? So if I'm filling first, I have the right to select whatever the city which I want. Okay, so it is first come first basis. So don't miss that out. If you're going to fill that late, you might not have that. You might not have your city, so you will end up writing somewhere else. So you have to travel a long distances, which might be very stressful at the time of examination. Okay, so please fill the form as soon as possible. Okay, so in case you have any defect or incorrect images, you can the forms will be available from 29th and 30th of November. You can fill that, and the admit card will be issued on 9th of December with the exam centers, and the examination date is 16th of December. Okay, so coming to the very important points, which I have highlighted a few important points. Just have a look at it, because you will not have time to read all these pages. Okay, now just leave this, because I will do this once you take your exams. Once the counseling process has started, I will explain all the counseling process, and we'll just look at the things which need to be done right now. Okay, now, so this is a very important point. So the candidate can submit the MDS form only once. Okay, if you are submitting the form more than once, then the NEET MDS 2021 may be debarred. Okay, so his or her candidature may be cancelled, and further action as deemed appropriate by the NBE shall be taken. So be very careful. You can fill the form only once. Okay, and the application of the candidates producing false or fabricated information shall be considered, and the candidates may be further debarred from appearing in any future examinations conducted by NBE and other institutions. So don't give any false or wrong information, and admit card shall not be issued for the candidates who are ineligible. Okay, only if you are eligible you will get the admit cards. And the candidates are advised to ensure that no mandatory column in the online application form is left blank. Okay, so you'll have that star at the top of the box. Okay, that means it's mandatory. You should fill that, and don't leave those kind of columns while filling the form. Okay, and the submission of incomplete online application form in accordance with the prescribed instructions shall invite rejection of the application. Okay, so in those cases, if you have paid the examination fee, it will not be refunded. Okay, if you have submitted the application form which is incomplete, then your form will be rejected, and the examination fee will not be refunded. Keep that in your mind. And the fee shall neither be carried forward to the future exams nor refunded at any under circumstances. So once you have paid the fees, that's it, it's gone. You'll never get refund of that fee, and it will not be carried to the future examinations. Okay, and this is also very good. You cannot request for a change in the date or a center of examination. Okay, so be very careful in selecting the examination center. And admit cards, as I said, will be available on 9th of December, and you can download that in www.nbe.edu.in. Okay, and the results, they are saying that they will publish in 31st of December. Don't worry about that. And there will be a demo test which will be available from the 1st of December. You can take that if you want. And coming to the examination fee. Okay, so the examination fee, if you see, for a general and OBC candidates, examination fee is 3,750, and including the GST, it is 4,425 rupees. And for SC, ST, and physically disabled candidates, it is around 2750 rupees, and including GST it is 3245 rupees. Okay, so you can pay that using credit or debit cards, and any other modes which are available in the web page. And it cannot be deposited through any other mode other than the payment gateway available while submitting the application form. Okay, and coming to the eligibility criteria, so the candidate who is applying should have a bachelor degree, that is your degree of BDS degree, or provisional or permanent registration, and has undergone compulsory internship of a year in an approved or recognized college. Okay, so you should have provisional certificate or the permanent registration number in order to fill the application form. In case if you are completing the internship by 31st of March, you should also have a provisional certificate, or in case if you can get the permanent registration on or before 31st of March, or a letter from the head of the institution saying that you will be completing your internship by 31st of March. Okay, so the provisional certificate or the permanent registration number is mandatory to fill the application form. Okay, and request for appearing in the NEET exams, NEET MDS 2001 for from candidates completing internship after the 31st of March. Okay, it is not encouraged and they are not qualified. Okay, so you should finish the internship before March 31st 2021. So the next point will be, yes, the exams, as you all know, it is 240 questions. The time allotted is 3 hours. There will be 25% of negative markings, and no marks will be deducted from unattempted questions. Okay, so the correct marks is 4. If you get a correct response, you get 4 marks. If you have incorrect response, you will get deducted 1 mark. And if you don't attempt that question, then no marks will be deducted. So candidate should note that the questions which are marked for review shall be evaluated as per the marking scheme which is mentioned above. Okay, if you have answered that question and marked for review, it will be considered as answer, and either correct or incorrect response will be generated. Okay, so be careful in that. And this is a very important. Exam start time is 2 p.m. to 5 p.m. Okay, so students who are sleeping, because some students might study in the late night and sleep in the afternoon. Okay, so please change your schedule of reading, read, or at least make yourself awaken from 2 p.m. to 5 p.m. because that is the examination time. Don't sleep during the examination. If you have the habit of sleeping from 2 to 5 p.m., no problem, change that from now on. Okay, so the exam is from 2 p.m. to 5 p.m. So the weightage of marks, so you'll have 100 questions for part A, where general medicine and general surgery you will get 15 questions, and part B 140 questions, and all the dental subjects you will get 14 questions from each subjects. Okay, so part A and part B you will get 240 questions. This you would have definitely known. And admit cards will be available on 9th of December, and the size of the photograph. Okay, this is at the bottom of this prospects, so you have a lot of things about the photographs, the signatures, how to do a lot of instructions. Just go through that. The size should be 35 to 45 millimeter. Okay, and not larger than the box printed on the admit card. Okay, and the 75% of the area should be the head and the face of the candidate. Okay, so no caps, stethoscopes, goggles, or ornaments to be worn. So during the examinations, there are different protocols followed than the previous exam. So there are social distance computer based test. Okay, so the NB is conducting social distance computer based test in a safe and secure environment using touch free so maintaining a clear social distance norms wherever needed. And entry of the candidates as per the time schedule given in the admit cards. Okay, so it is not that in the previous exams I'm just entering into the hall, giving my documents, and I'm taking the exams. This time what they're doing is they will send you an SMS saying that you have to report to the examination hall only at that time. Okay, so you will receive an SMS one day prior to the exam date to report to the exam hall, mainly to avoid crowding. So you will get an SMS to your registered mobile number. So please make sure that your registered mobile number is active and you are constantly looking at that day by day. Okay. And the candidates reporting late or beyond this prescribed time shall not be allowed. So please visit to the examination hall in time. Stay very close as possible. Okay. So candidates are advised to familiarize themselves with the test center locations at least one day prior to the examination day and ensure that they report to the exam as per the scheduled time. That's what I said. So don't travel on the day of examination. Okay. So this time they are using some thermoguns. Okay. So all the candidates will be checked at the time of entry for fever with the thermoguns, and in case any candidate is observed to be having above normal temperature, that is more than 99.14 degree, or displaying any symptoms of COVID-19 infections, he or she will be allowed to take the examination in a separate isolation lab. Which means if you are exhibiting some symptoms of COVID-19 or if your temperature is above normal, you will still be allowed to take the exam, but in a separate isolation lab. Okay. So this doesn't mean that we should roam. Okay. And again, very important, the things which you should carry for the examination. Always remember to keep this one day before the examination. Check twice, thrice, a number of times you have taken this. So the admit card and any one of these proofs. Okay. So PAN card, driving license, voter ID, passport or Aadhaar card. Okay. And e-Aadhaar cards are accepted, but provided that it should be of good quality and the color printout. But at the end of the day, the decision of the NBE in this regard is final. Okay. So make sure you carry the original Aadhaar card. Don't wait till that you forget the Aadhaar card, you go to the next computer center, take your e-Aadhaar card. Don't do those kind of stuff. Please make sure you take all those things one day before the examination. So the things which you can take is a face mask, gloves, a water bottle will be allowed, and sanitizer, and the exam related documents like admit card and your ID cards. So no rough paper or any rough work or pen shall be provided. If you look at NEET 2016, 2017, they will give you a paper and pen so that you can solve that and write. So for example, if they give you a mean value of some 60 numbers, and it will be very difficult for you to calculate in your mind sometimes, because it might take time, or in between you can forget one value and you have to start from again. So these are all things which might happen because they are not going to provide you any rough paper or pen. So just practice according to that, and make sure you don't get panic on the day of examination. So don't ever panic when you face these three situations. That is, if there is a disruption, there is a power failure. If you are taking the examination, there is a power failure. Once you are logged in, don't worry. There will be an action. There will be action taken immediately, and there will be no time loss in the allocated examination, and there will be no disruption or failure. Okay. In case if you are facing the candidate machine is locked during the exam, that is because of loss of connectivity with the server, then the IT manager in each exam room verifies and unlocks the candidate account. Again, here also you will not face any time loss in the allocated examination. And the candidate complains of any specific issues in the machine, like screen is flickering or mouse issue or system getting locked or hanged. So don't worry about that also, because your IT manager which is sitting in the room also verifies and tries to shift you to the other lab. There will be no time while shifting. Okay. So don't panic. If you get all these issues, you will not face any time loss. Okay. These are all the centers. I hope you would have been aware of it. And again, as I said, the allotment is first come first serve basis. So please make sure that you fill the form as soon as possible. And in case if you are filling the form late, please make sure that you are opting for others, and your opted city, if you are choosing for others, the candidates opting for others shall be informed about their testing city on the 20th of November. So you will get your allotted cities on the 20th of November. So the request for change of testing center or city shall not be entertained. So you have to accept that. And I'll just give you a short summary of the registration process. Okay. So now first once you have logged in, once you have entered the website, you have to fill the user registration form to generate the user ID or the application ID and the password. and an ID and the password will be sent to your SMS and the registered mail ID. Once you have done, you have to log in and complete the application form, upload your photographs, scan the signature and thumb impressions, and the instructions for these photographs, scan the signature and thumb impressions is given below this. You can download this from the website and you can just check it out, and choose the correct city and pay the examination fee as we have explained. Choose your payment fee according to your category, and you have to agree to the declaration and submit the application and take a printout of it with transaction ID printed on it for records. So this is a simple registration process. It's not much complicated. So fill this form as soon as possible and make sure you selected the city correctly. Okay, so thank you for watching this video. Hope this video was helpful. If you feel this video was helpful, please share with your friends who are in need of it. So thank you guys.